The brother-in-law of a former Nebraska governor and U.S. Senator passed away last week, according to an obituary from Hefe Hoffman Dworak Cutler. Dean Rasmussen passed away on Tuesday. He's known for partnering with his brother-in-law Bob Carey to open the restaurant Grandmothers. He also would eventually help start Don and Millie's as well as several Prairie Life Centers. Rasmussen was 81.